Hey guys, so as you can tell from the title of this video, I am actually going to be doing an unboxing slash review slash first impressions of the Tati Blendiful. I got this in the mail yesterday. I was away dropping off Xavier at college. He just went back for his second semester. I'm really excited for him. Helped him move his stuff into the dorms. It's really exciting. But here is the Tati Blendiful. And I haven't opened it at all yet. I wanted to save it for the video, and here's the back. And it says no harsh lines, which I'm really excited about. So let's just open it. And I have watched reviews on this by Rich Lux and who else? I want to say Nicole Concilio.
This is a product that I have wanted to launch for years and years and years. A blending tool unlike no other.
Super beautiful and like hella airbrushed. I love this.
So here is the baby Blendiful. I think this is so cute. It's in the shape of a little heart. It says Tati Beauty on it. And she described these as powder puffs, but they don't have the same texture, I guess, as a powder puff. As something extra or something taken away that helps it not soak up the product and still be able to use liquid products on here. So we'll just see about that. But that looks like a little heart. And this one looks like, kind of reminds me of a guitar pick, and it's actually pretty big. I mean, this is my hand, and this is the Blendiful. So this is meant to be used on your whole face. So your concealer, foundation, powder, I want to say bronzer, contour, everything. So let's just get into the video. So for primer, it can actually be used for primer too, which I'm really excited about. I'm going to be using my Urban Decay Optical Illusions primer, and this is the very last of it. So I'm just going to be putting it in splotches all over my face in the different little areas. And we're going to be using this little corner. I'm going to be using this little corner of the Blendiful and just buffing it out. And I have seen Tati's video on this, so she said like a swipe dab motion. So we'll see how that goes for me. I feel like just pressing it in and everything. And these are reusable, and you wash them just like a beauty blender. And I bought this actually with the intent of it replacing all of my beauty blenders and beauty sponges. Even though, you know, I love the beauty blender, I love the Tarte beauty sponge and the Morphe, I feel like it absorbs too much product. And with this, it's actually said to not absorb as much product, if any. So I was really excited, and that's actually what drew me in to purchase this product. Well, so far, oh yeah, and then they say to not use your fingers to put any product into your skin because your fingers are full of oils and bacteria. So that's why they say to use this as well to blend in your primer. And so far I feel like it's working well. I don't know how to clean this. I'm gonna have to look this up. I would think that, you know, like just the traditional ways that you clean a sponge would suffice, because I've actually cleaned my Laura Mercier powder puff with my Beauty Blender cleansers, and it works perfectly fine. So we'll just see how this works. Oh yeah, and I got a haircut. I got my haircut, what's today? Today is Sunday. I got my haircut on Thursday. I want to say Thursday. So I've had this for a few days, and I really like it. I like the way that my bangs are sitting now, especially compared to before. Before it was like, they're down to my nose now, and before it was down to my chin, so that kind of just gives you a little bit of an image as to how long my bangs were and what they look like. And I cut, I want to say 4 inches, 3 or 4 inches off of my total hair, and I don't know, I just really like it right now, just the way it is. So I just find that it's just easier to do my hair. It's quicker and it holds the curl better, and I like the length, you know, that it's at. Okay, oh yeah, and then a new product that I got. I actually got this, I want to say at the beginning of this month. It is the Jeffree Star Concealer, and I wanted to wait till Black Friday to order it, and because I didn't know what proper shade I was, and I got C13, and we all know what happened last year with Jeffree. C5 was stolen from his warehouse. I want to say it was said to be worth $2.5 million worth of product that was stolen from the warehouse. But yeah, I'm going to be using this opposite side. So we use this side for the primer. Now I'm going to be using this side at the bottom for the concealer. And on the bag, it says no harsh lines, and so far I don't feel like there's any harsh lines, and it says do not bleach and do not dry clean. And it's 100% polyester blend. So far it's blending everything in really nicely. It doesn't seem to be picking up that much on the powder puff, but we'll just have to wait and see. But I really like the handle right here because it just keeps it in my hand, because if you've been on this channel for a while, you know that I'm notorious for dropping things. Now, where I get a lot of, I don't know, patchiness is around my nose, so we'll just have to wait and see. I'm actually going to be taking a little compact and looking at my nose just to see what it's like right here so far. So far it's not as bad as it would be with the sponge, but it's still there, but that's just because I'm very like OCD, and I can see it when most likely no one else sees it, so that's just my problem. And I chose this side right here, the bottom, compared to this other side, this side, because it has more of a point to it, and I feel like it would be perfect for getting in to right here. And I feel like on camera it's picking up really nicely the amount of coverage this concealer has and how well this is blending it out on my face. So far I'm just loving this. Oh my gosh, I have something in my eye. So far I'm just loving this concealer because it doesn't settle into my fine lines and wrinkles like underneath my eyes, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I have that there because of like dark circles and stress and everything like that. And wow, I look like Wednesday Addams because it's so full coverage. Ugh. That's crazy. And apparently you're supposed to use this with powder as well, and I was really nervous about using it with the liquid products, but not so much anymore, so that's really interesting and cool. I'm just trying to get the feel for this product. So this is my favorite foundation. It's the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation, and I love it because it has SPF and it's a moussey kind of texture, so I don't really use a whole lot. And we are going in with this side. Yeah, it's that side. I'm over here just confusing myself. Oh yeah, another video that I watched with the Tati Beauty Blendiful, I keep on wanting to call it a sponge, the Blendiful, was Manny MUA.
Review, full face actual demo of the new Tati Beauty Blendiful product.
And he brought up something that I found was really important and applied to me as well. And it was the fact that with this, you might have to wash it like more often than not, and I am really bad about washing my sponges just because I'm so lazy. I am so lazy. I am, and I'll be the first to admit it. I procrastinate and I just put it off, and I know it's not good for my skin. It's terrible. So I want to say I'm going to wash this. Gonna wash this. It's not too bad actually. I'm gonna wash this every other day. Definitely every other day, because it does hold bacteria just like your fingers, but unlike your fingers, you know, it doesn't trap oils or anything. But then again, it depends on how often you clean it. Okay, so I'm actually going to be zooming you in just for a close-up, because just like what the bag said, there are no harsh lines left on my face, and I'm just gonna zoom you up just a little bit, so just give me a second. don't feel like it's focused. Okay, so I'm sorry, this is really, really close and we're getting very intimate here, but I feel like instead of it just sitting on top of my skin, the Blendiful actually pressed it right into my skin, and it looks more natural than it would otherwise, you know, without me using the Blendiful, with me using maybe like a beauty blender or just a regular beauty sponge. It like pressed it and stamped it into my skin, which I'm really liking right now. So I don't know how it's translating on camera, but that's just my first impression IRL. Okay, so enough of that closeness, you know, because that was just a little bit too close and intimate for me. I don't know how other YouTubers do that, you know, other beauty gurus, like lifestyle and beauty people do that, like just bringing you in so close. It's very intimate kind of thing. But like I said, I feel like it was just stamping the product into my skin, and it doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything, honestly, because it feels so lightweight, because it didn't absorb into the applicator at all. I mean, look at that. Like just a little bit right here, a little bit right here, but not that much compared to a traditional, you know, sponge. So I feel like instead of it just sitting on top of my skin, it absorbed into my skin. It was stamped into my skin, and I really like that. So it just feels, I guess, a little bit more lightweight and natural. You know, it doesn't feel like I have cake face going on. We're going to be setting aside the guitar pick shaped large one, and we are going to be going in to the baby Blendiful, so the little heart one. I'm going to be using this for my powder to set my face, so I'm going into the Fenty Beauty banana powder. There we go. And let's just, oh, okay. And I heard that she likes, so she being Tati, Tati likes to take the baby Blendiful with her just for touch-ups, and I could see why, because it doesn't move the product around, you know, and it's very, you know, like precise to that area that you're focusing on, so it's not just everywhere. Now I'm going to use the bottom to contour, and we'll just see how that goes. One thing that I'm nervous about right now is contouring with this. That is the one thing that I'm the most nervous. That is the one thing that I am the most nervous about. See, I almost dropped my compact. So I don't know how I'm gonna go about this on my nose. Maybe like right here. I feel like on the nose it can't really contour, because it needs to be more precise, at least for me, because I'm just not used to that. Yeah, I don't really care for the contour on the nose, because I like it to be, I don't know, I just don't like the spacing on it. I'm gonna have, it looks, I just, made my nose look like it's crooked, unless it was already crooked, I don't know. But let's just contour the rest of the face. Okay, so for the rest of the face, it doesn't feel bad, you know? These lights are like messing with my perception, whatever. So I think I've come to a decision. I like it for concealer and foundation and powder, but when it comes to contouring, I don't really care for it, honestly. That's just my opinion. Maybe I just need to fiddle around with it more, because I don't know how to use it properly, even though I've watched other people's videos, but this is like a first impressions kind of review, so it doesn't really matter what I say right now. I'm gonna try and fix my nose. So yeah, that's the conclusion that I came to. I like it for the primer. I thought it was really nice, so I wouldn't have to get my hand oils and bacteria on my face just to put on my primer. I liked it for the concealer, and I love this concealer. I feel like it's my new ride or die concealer, honestly. So it was really good with the concealer, the primer, the foundation. Foundation is key. The powder was really nice, but to contour, I didn't really care for it. Maybe I didn't use it the right way, we'll see. I'm gonna have to fiddle with it a little bit more, but I love the fact that it was $18 plus $3 shipping, so $21 total for these 2 items. So this guitar pick, large fluff poof, whatever you want to call it, this worked really well. I love the size. I love that you put your hand into it, you know, because again, notorious for dropping things. And then this one is perfect for on the go kind of touch-ups. So I completely agree with Tati there. And I saw in her video that she came up with the word blendiful in one of her throwback old videos, I want to say from 2014 maybe. So this was 5 years in the works, just this word. So I think that's really cool. This isn't a revolutionary thing, you know, because powder puffs have been around for a long time, but I feel like the way she's using it in this way, I feel like it's really nice. And just the shape of this, the shape, instead of it being a traditional round powder puff, it helps get into the creases, get into the little like nooks and crannies of the face, and I really like that, and I love the design. She did a really good job. The only problem I have with it is with contouring, and that's basically it, besides, you know, me being lazy and cleaning it, but that's a me problem, not a product problem. So, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video of this first impressions of the Tati Blendiful sponge, well, not sponge, the Tati Blendiful puff. Yeah, those are my thoughts and opinions, but hey, what the heck do I know? It's just my opinion. But I hope you all enjoyed the video. Remember, you're all strong, articulate, independent individuals, and I will see you all next time. Bye!